Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, this is what they mean when they talk about the night of the long knives. There almost certainly will be tears before bedtime. As guys, I bring you this. APC leader Bola Tinubu's presidential ambition crumbles, unable to visit Aso Rock Villa as President Buhari recognizes Victor Giadam as party's acting national chairman. So that's the headline right there, long-winded and stretched out, as a lot of these headlines are turning out to be. They're almost the narration of the piece, but you can hear it all in that headline already. Echoes of what's to come. Again, the headline: APC leader Bola Tinubu's presidential ambitions crumble, unable to visit Aso Rock Villa as President Buhari recognizes Victor Giadam as party's acting national chairman. So now let's get straight into it. Former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ambition to become Nigeria's president has practically crashed to the ground after President Muhammadu Buhari rejected former Edo State Governor Adams Oshiomhole to support Victor Giadam as acting national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC. Tinubu, a two-time governor of Lagos State, had been courting President Buhari and the cabal, a group of power brokers at the Aso Rock Villa, led by late Chief of Staff Abakari, with the hope of clinching the APC presidential ticket come 2023. Tinubu had strategically imposed his loyalist, Oshiomhole, a former Labour movement leader in Nigeria, as APC chairman, hoping that he will pave the way for him to obtain the APC ticket for 2023 presidential election. Tinubu had also convinced himself that by surrendering his loyalty to President Buhari and the cabal, he would be able to curry the favor of the northern parts of the country for his presidential ambitions. However, Tinubu's hope of becoming the president was absolutely dashed on Wednesday as Buhari rejected the Tinubu-Oshiomhole political structure in the APC. In a derisive statement issued via Twitter on Wednesday, Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity to Buhari, Mallam Buhari, said, "The president has received very convincing advice on the position of the law as far as the situation in the party is concerned, and has determined that the law was on the side of Victor Giadam as acting national chairman. Because he will always act in accordance with the law, the president will be attending the virtual meeting Giadam called for tomorrow afternoon. We urge the media to stop promoting manufactured controversies and not to give any further room for mischievous interpretations of the law on this matter." In addition to the president, the Giadam meeting will, hopefully, be attended by our governors and leaders of the National Assembly. It was reported on Tuesday that Tinubu made frantic efforts to visit President Buhari at Aso Rock without any luck. However, Yusuf did not allow the telephone conversation between Buhari and Tinubu to happen, making it impossible for the former Lagos State governor to travel to Abuja to see the president. The root of the divide within the APC is about the party's choice of candidate for the 2023 presidential election. Sources revealed that Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, Governor of Jigawa State Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State, as well as Senator Ibekunle Amosun and Transport Minister Rotimi Amechi, all belong to a common bloc that has sworn to embarrass and ridicule Tinubu's presidential ambition and bury it permanently. These politicians have teamed up with northern elites who are close allies of President Buhari, such as Mamman Daura, the APC Deputy National Chairman North, Lawal Shaibu, Yobe State Governor Mai Mala Buni, former Minister of External Affairs Babagana Kingibe, Issa Fantua, and Mohammed Inua Yahaya, Gombe governor, just to mention a few. Also, Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi State is opposed to Tinubu's emergence as the APC presidential candidate. Sources say the political attack on Tinubu is aimed to first strip him of national influence, after which his political influence will be decimated in Lagos State, his perceived stronghold, in a fashion similar to Senator Bukola Saraki's dethronement in Kwara State, known as Otoge, which in Yoruba simply means enough is enough. Unfortunately, only a few people like Lagos State Governor Jide Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu's cousin Gboyega Oyetola of Osun State, and Senator Omo Agege still support him. Tinubu had decisively battled anybody opposed to his presidential ambition or who shows interest in the 2023 presidency. Recently, Rauf Aregbesola, a close ally of Tinubu and a minister in the Buhari regime, lost favor with Tinubu after information filtered that Aregbesola could contest the 2023 presidential election as a vice presidential candidate to an unnamed politician. Tinubu immediately disbanded Aregbesola's group in Lagos State, boasting that the former Osun governor was his boy and that the Lagos structure remains undivided. Tinubu and Oshiomhole had also forced their way through to impose Abiola Ajimobi as deputy chairman southwest of the APC. However, Ajimobi has taken ill and remains in a coma at a Lagos hospital. It's been reported that Ajimobi's health is failing him despite a series of medical treatments applied to save him. This development is coming on the heels of the bitter division that is mounting up even in Lagos APC, Tinubu's stronghold. Sources informed that the deceased Lagos Senator Adebayo Sikiru Oshinawo, also known as Peperito, was plunged into severe health challenges, leading to his demise because Tinubu turned his back on him, placing more value on Lagos Speaker Mudashiru Obasa. Obasa remains a strong ally of Tinubu. The hope continues to dim by the day for Tinubu's presidential ambition. So, ladies and gentlemen, do I really need to add much more? Because it's a chess play, really, and this chess game started really when that window of opportunity was opened with the suspension of Oshiomhole by his word. So now this is something, just a minor thing, which could have been easily corrected either by Oshiomhole himself or by the party structures to say, don't be silly, reinstate him because he's the party chairman. But Oshiomhole won. He made the mistake of not correcting this because he thought it was a minor matter and is too busy throwing his weight around Abuja and acting like Mr. Big Man, Little Big Man in Abuja. So he ignored the fact that he was suspended by his local ward. So now, one Nigerian person, a Yoruba man actually, that was looking to make a name for himself, then looked at that fact to say, no, this guy has been suspended, so he cannot be the chairman of that party if he's not a member. So he went to court in Abuja and got a judgment to say, no, this guy is not a member of his ward. That means he's not a member of the party and he cannot be chairman. So he got a judgment, funnily enough, against Oshiomhole in an Abuja court. And then, of course, that led to the cascading that has now led to this point where we are now, with Oshiomhole now out of the party and this Victor Giadom now the new acting chairman. So this is where the narrative is now, but it's a very intricate story with a lot of subplot, because every scene has a multiplicity of scenes within it in itself. So all of that narration, of course, was Edo politics, which was the skirmish that was going on in that state between Obaseki and Oshiomhole, which led to his suspension. So that's now opened this opportunity now that's now led to the getting rid of Oshiomhole. But why did they get rid of Oshiomhole is really where the question is, because Oshiomhole was quite potent in their 2019 campaign, making all this noise all over the country, dancing on the rostrum even, and making a fool of himself, all just to get Buhari back into power. So why have they now turned against him? Well, they have turned against him because they are really intending to turn against Tinubu. The hell will freeze over before Mallam Buhari hands over to Tinubu. Now, they do not mind the power coming back to the south and to the Yoruba region. They don't have a problem with that, but they have an issue with Tinubu. This is really where the question is. So they have this issue with Tinubu, and by the way, they do mind that the power comes to the south. I have to correct myself on that, because this is part of really still more of the subplot of this really quite complicated story that is the Nigerian political space. But their first fight is to get rid of Tinubu and to completely decimate his ambition for that 2023, and they're not even waiting to get closer to the time. They want to finish him off now so they can then roll out their next strategy on really this Fulani continuation or something similar, or to put a docile man there, which they are going to do what happened to Yadua too, so that then the second in command. So it's a complex story, but you know where it is going. But first, they need Tinubu out of the way. But Oshiomhole is Tinubu's man, so Oshiomhole is now out of the way, and El Rufai is already in Lagos State throwing little nuggets of pocket bombs at Tinubu, all these verbal jibes that he throws at Tinubu at every chance. So they are now going to use that little pocket of bombs that El Rufai has been throwing to soften the ground as the leverage to get into that space, and then they will use that embodied narrative again to put the foundations on the ground that has now been softened to the point now that by the end of this year, or at most mid next year, Tinubu will cease to be a political entity within the Nigerian space. There'll be a new Yoruba voice, and those Yoruba voices are going to come from the likes of Aregbesola, Fayemi, etc. So this is now where that game is going. But the first step, the first round in this really long game of 3 10-dimensional chess is to get Tinubu out of the way. And the get Tinubu out of the way, the knights of the long knives, where all that needs to be caught is being caught in one fell swoop, is this now Victor Giadam being just swiftly by fiat from Buhari being used to replace Oshiomhole, a Tinubu loyalist. So Victor Giadam knows who puts him there. It is Buhari. And Victor Giadam, he doesn't really care for Tinubu. He don't care about Tinubu. He's not a Yoruba man. He's not Tinubu's friend. He doesn't really... Tinubu is just another one of the many chancellors. So he's a chancellor, Tinubu is a chancellor. It doesn't... But his loyalty is to Buhari, who has now effectively given him the party. So the move now, this is now the master stroke, because with this now one fell swoop, they have completely captured the whole of the entirety of the party and sent out a strong signal as a statement of intent. Conversations in the comment section. The man from Budalion, the 2 billion van man, is about to get the opportunity to count his money because his political relevance is now completely being stripped of him. Come share thoughts, and we've not even spoken about what is his name, Oshibanjo, in this, because he's meant to be the vice president. So it's quite telling already that we have not spoken about him, because they've just completely stripped him of his shirt and trousers and put him in a dress and put lipsticks on him. So Oshibanjo completely out of the way, and the move now is just to end this Tinubu thing. Conversations in the comment section. Come share thoughts. Victor Giadam has replaced Adams Oshiomhole as the chairman of the APC. On surface, just a mundane thing, but within the Nigerian context, a seismic move or seismic move, however you choose to pronounce it. However you are pronouncing it, come pronounce it in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns grey. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come now tell me what you're making of this move now that is being made by Mallam Buhari in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.